Hey guys, let us continue with our environmental series. So we'll begin with the hope spot. What are hope spots? Hope spot, it is a ecologically unique area of ocean designated for protection under a global conservation campaign. So this is basically protecting the ocean or marine area which are ecologically unique, and this is a joint initiative of Mission Blue and IUCN. So they can be simply called as marine protected area which need attention or new site. What are the parameters to become the hope spot? First one, diversity of species, and then rare and threatened and endemic species. A site which have potential to reverse the damage caused by human. So reversibility is also a factor. And then presence of natural process like migration, spawning, all these things, and the significant cultural, historical, and spiritual value. Economic importance also there. So it must be a really a significant place to get listed into the hope spot. So what are the hope spots in India? They are Lakshadweep Island and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And the next topic is about a mega diverse country. So what is this one? The term mega diverse country, it refers to any one of the group of nation. So a group of nation that has majority of earth species and high number of endemic species. So basically the biologically diverse country, the rich biodiversity is termed as mega diverse country, and it's been identified by the Conservation International. It identified 17 mega diverse country in 1998 itself. Many of them are located in or partially in the tropical or subtropical region, the main criteria. So basically they are in the tropical and subtropical region. We know they are the biodiverse regions. The criteria is endemism at the level of species genera and the family level also. So endemism of at least 5,000 species, endemic species must be there to get listed. Now the next topic is about the IUCN, Red List or Red Data List. What is this? So IUCN, which was founded in 1964, is the world's most comprehensive inventory of the global conservation status of biological species. So IUCN used to mark the status of various species, whether they are endangered or critically endangered, so and so. So expert in the IUCN Species Survival Commission and partner network compile. So they will compile the species information in the book called Red Data Book. So color codes by IUCN, they are having color codes. What are the first one is for pink pages. They are for the critically endangered species, will be given in the pink pages. And the green pages, so formerly endangered but recovered to a point where they are no longer threatened. So green pages are somewhat relatively safer and recovering organisms. They are listed in green pages. Now what are the criteria and categories? So these are the three main categories: critically endangered and vulnerable. Most species come under these three categories only. So to get listed as critically endangered, there should be population reduction, 90% reduction in the population in the 10 years, past 10 years. In case of 70% reduction, then it is endangered. Vulnerable, it is 50% reduction in the past 10 years. Then population size, it will be less than 50 for CE, and for endangered it is less than 250, and for vulnerable less than 10,000. And probability of extinction, it might get extincted. 50% of the population might get extincted within 10 years. Here 20% population and here 10%. And what is the risk of extinction? It's extremely high for critically endangered, and here it is very high and high. So basically this is that kind of classification they have given: extinct, extinct in wild, regionally extinct, critically endangered, vulnerable, near threatened, least concern, data deficient, not applicable, and not evaluated. These are some of the classification types. So IUCN Red List Index. So this list index was developed to show trends in overall extinction risk for species, and they also provide an indicator for government to track their progress in achieving target. It will also reduce the biodiversity loss. So we can know the trend and try to preserve that particular organism or species. Currently this RLI is available for 5 taxonomic group only. So they do this for birds, mammals, amphibians, cycads and corals. It might be extended in future. So RLI value of 1 equates to all species qualifying as least concern that is not expected to become extinct in the near future. Then 0, it equates to all species having gone extinct. So if it is going to become extinct, then it is 0, marked as 0. Now let's look into the some of the animal diversity. I'm sorry. So now let's look into some of the animal diversity of India. So these are some of the mammal species which are critically endangered, and here it is the distribution. So critically endangered mammal species are Paigami hog, Andaman white-toothed shrew, Jenkin Andaman spiny shrew, Kondana rat, large rock rat or Elvira rat, Namdapa flying squirrel. So Paigami, it is in Manas Wildlife Reserve only. And similarly, this Namadapa flying squirrel, it is famous in the Arunachal Pradesh. Then Malabar civet, it is in Western Ghats. Then Sumatran rhino. Then Kashmir stark or Hangal. So these are some of the critically endangered mammals. So, some of the endangered endemic animals to India. So what are the mammals which are endemic? Asiatic lion, Gir forest. It is in Gir forest, Gujarat. Then Shanghai deer, Kaibul Lamja, Manipur. And then lion-tailed macaque, it's in Western Ghats. Then Kashmir stark, Kashmir Valley. Nilgiri tar, Nilgiri hill, Western Ghats. Then purple frog, Western Ghats. Paigami hog, Assam. We already saw Paigami hog, Monas, it's in Assam. Bronzeback vine snake, Western Ghats. Nilgiri blue robin, it's also in Nilgiri mountain. Malabar civet, Western Ghats. Anemalai gliding frog, Anemalai hills, Tamil Nadu. Namadapa flying squirrel, Arunachal. Now some of the birds which are critically endangered. The Jordan courser, forest owlet, white-bellied heron, Bengal florican, Himalayan quail, pink-headed duck, sociable lapwing, spoon-billed sandpiper, Siberian crane. So these are some of the birds. Now let's also look into some of the plants. So these are some of the insectivorous plants of India. They are Drosera or sundew, Aldovanda, Nepenthes, Uticularia or bladderworts, Pinguicula or butterwort. So these are some of them. Now what are some of the invasive alien species, IAS? So they are needlebush, black wattle, goatweed, and then Alternanthera paronicoides, prickly poppy, Blumia eriantha, Palmyra, toddy palm, Calotropis, Datura, matlan and thornopils. So these are some of the invasive alien species. So they are from basically from the other continents. So yeah. Then water hyacinth, impatient balsam, Ipomia, Lanthana camera, black mimosa, touch-me not or sleeping grass, puroclac plant, Parthenium, congress grass, Phrasophis juliflora, Townsend grass. So all these are invasive alien species. Now few of the medicinal plants. Bedomys kaikad, So what is the application? It is for curing the rheumatoid and also the muscular pain. Then blue vanda or atom lady stresses. So this is for the interspecific and intergeneric hybrid. Then Cooth, anti-inflammatory drug, lady slipper orchid, treat anxiety and also muscular pain. Red vanda, orchid fan series. Then Sarpagantha for various central nervous system disorder. Ceropegia species, ornamental plant. Modi or Indian podophyllum, medicinal resin. Tree fern, it is kind of food starch. And then cycads, lytico-boarding disease, elephant's foot to produce steroid products. Now the next topic for today is about the environmental pollution. What is environmental pollution? So it is defined as the unfavorable alteration of our surrounding, wholly as a byproduct of man's activity through direct or indirect effort of changes in the physical, chemical and biological characteristic of land, air and water that harmfully affect the human life or any desirable living thing. So it is a kind of unfavorable or undesirable change which is caused by the human activity. That is, we are polluting the environment, called environmental pollution in simple terms. So what are the types of pollutants? According to how they persist in the environment, they are classified as primary and secondary pollutant. Primary pollutants, so they persist in the same form. Example, DDT, plastic. So in their original form itself, they are the pollutants. What are the secondary pollutants? So when they interact, by interaction among the primary pollutants, example, PAN, that is peroxycytyl nitrate. So this is because of interaction between nitric oxide, that is NO, and hydrocarbon. This is forming PAN, which is a big pollutant. So this is according to how they persist. Now according to the nature of the disposal, they are classified as biodegradable, non-biodegradable. So biodegradable or basically degraded by microbial action. Example, sewage. Non-biodegradable or non-decomposable. Example, plastic, glass and DDT. What are the other types? Natural or biodegradable. Natural and biodegradable, quantitative and qualitative pollutants. So these are some of the other types. Now what are the causes of air pollution? First one is because of urbanization, too much of vehicle. So rapid industrialization, increasing human population, forest fire and radioactivity, volcanic eruption. So these are some of the various basic causes of air pollution. Now what is the composition? Now about the air pollution. I'll first talk about the air pollution. What is the composition of air? We have almost 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, then very negligible amount of argon, carbon dioxide and other gases. So air pollution is caused mainly because of emission from industry, thermal power plant and also the domestic combustion. What are the common air pollutants? So these are some of the common air pollutants. Sulfur oxide and hydrogen sulfide. They are released by coal combustion. High concentration of SO2 causes internal and blood damage. It is affecting the human health severely. And the low concentration, it will suppress the vegetation. So we need optimal or correct amount of SO2. So it will, low concentration will suppress the vegetation and will also paralyze or destroy the bronchial cilia in air passage of man. And what are the other causes? It will cause diseases like bronchitis, emphysema, and hydrogen sulfide. It will cause the mottling and defoliation and also reduces the growth. Now the next one is HF, hydrogen fluoride. It is released by activity, active volcano. So what are the main causes? So it will burn the tip of leaf, and excessive dropping of bloom and young fruit seeds, seedless fruit, etc. Then nitrogen oxide. It will also cause severe air pollution. It will also cause bifocal necrosis and collapse of leaf, etc. In human, it causes pulmonary edema and hemorrhage. Then hydrogen chloride. So from accidental spill and also from chemical manufacturing plant. So it causes abaxial glazing of leaf, causes collapse and plasmolysis of epidermal cell. So the other pollutants are hydrocarbon. So it's released from the organic matter seepage only. In plants it causes yellowing, necrosis, chlorosis, etc. And ammonia, next one. So this is released from the refrigerator and other cold storage system. It causes bleaching of leaf, rusty spot on leaf, etc. And carbon monoxide. So this is emitted from the automobiles. It causes headache, dizziness, inability to distinguish time interval, all these things. And the next one is photochemical oxidant. So these are the secondary pollution. So hereafter we'll cover the secondary pollutant. They are formed from the primary pollutant. So what are the photochemical oxidant? Major oxidants are oxygen peroxyacetyl nitrate PAN. So it causes premature senescence in plant, and it will also reduce the growth. And in humans it causes coughing, headache, etc. Then tobacco smoke. So this will cause lung cancer, pulmonary disease, heart disease, etc. Then fluoride. It generated gases like fluoride, but it is less phytotoxic. It will tip burn in plants, and in human it will cause calcification of bone and teeth called fluorosis. And next one is lead. So this is the chief source of tetraethyl lead, which is anti-knock addictive fuel. So it will cause tipped red cell and circulatory and nervous disorder in human. And next one is cement, kill and other dust. So they are higher. Pubescent leaf, it will increase the number of infertile seed also. Then sodium chloride, it will form de-icing and it will even lead to necrosis. Agricultural chemicals like NOx and SOx, it will cause the acid rain. Now let's discuss about few of the index for measuring the air pollution, how much amount of air is polluted and so on. So first one is NOx, which is National Ambient Air Quality Standard, and this classifies 12 kind of pollution. Out of this, three pollutant PM10, SO2 and NO2 are monitored at 612 locations in the 254 city or town by the CPCB along with the SPCB, that is State Pollution Control Board, and the Pollution Control Committee. This is for Union Territory. So what are the 12 pollutants? They are PM10, PM2.5, NO2, SO2, CO, ozone, NH3, PB, that is lead, C6H, 6 benzene, C6H6, which is benzene, then benzopyrene, arsenic and nickel. So this is to measure the air quality. In 2014, Environment Ministry gave a new NAQI. Now the next one is the National Air Quality Index, that is AQI. One number, one color and one description. Technical study, it was awarded to IIT Kanpur. Along with the expert group, they recommended an AQI scheme. So they classified into six categories. They will measure the air quality index, whether the air quality is good or satisfactory, moderate, polluted, poor, very poor, and severe. And they identified eight kind of pollutants like PM10, 2.5, etc. So for which short terms like National Ambient Air Quality Standard is also prescribed, and there is also sub-index under these eight category. And the next, it is about an act, the Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. So this is a kind of old act, but still the main objective of this is to improve the quality of air and also to prevent, control and abate air pollution in the country. So under this act, all industries operating within the designated air pollution control areas must obtain a consent, that is permission from the state. Industries need to get consent so that they will verify and say whether it is causing severe pollution or not. So the states are required to prescribe emission standard for industry and automobile after consulting the central board. So the state pollution control board, it will consult with the central board and they will prescribe the emission standard for industry. Now air pollution in India. World Air Quality Report. As per this particular WAQR report 2021, it is released by the IQN, which is a Swiss air technology company, along with Greenpeace. IQN and Greenpeace released this World Air Quality Report. So India is among the top 5 polluted countries, with New Delhi topping the list, and this is a very bad state for India. So India was home to 11 out of the 15 most polluted cities in the Central and South Asia in 2021. Again, it is a very bad state for India. Then the State of Global Air 2020 report. So as per this particular report, Global Air report, India faced the highest per capita pollution exposure, which is 83.2 microgram per cubic meter in the world, and this is also again the highest. 75% of air pollution, it is because of the local factors like stubble burning we are doing, dust, construction, etc. So for 95% is due to dust and construction activity, and only 4% is by stubble burning. So this is as per the Samir app data of Ministry of Environment. So people often complain about stubble burning, but the construction and other biomass burning is causing greater pollution. Then there is also indoor air pollution, which is the dirt or gases in air inside a building such as your home or workspace that harms us if we breathe it in. So what are the air pollutants existing indoors? They are NOx, SO2, ozone, CO, and then volatile and semi-volatile organic compound, PM, radon, microorganism, etc. And the air pollutant can be they can be organic, inorganic, radioactive, etc. And the next one is about the most common effect of the sick building syndrome, SBS, in which people experience uncomfortable or acute health effect because of the building itself. And the next one is fly ash management. What is fly ash? It is a byproduct from burning of coal. Then it is composed of SiO2, aluminum oxide, ferric oxide, and also the calcium oxide. What are the harmful effects of fly ash? So they are toxic air pollutant which will pollute the soil, and also the combined when they combine with water, they cause leaching of even heavy metal, and it can cause many diseases like heart attack and stroke. Recently, the NTPC, it has developed an infrastructure to transport fly ash from power plant in bulk to cement plant at cheaper cost. So what are these decarbonizing transport? So it means reducing GHG emission produced as a result of transport. Niti Aayog, in collaboration with the ITF, that is International Transport Forum, it launched this decarbonizing transport of India. Niti Aayog with ITF. This is to reduce pollution basically. And the next project is about the Green AG project. What is this? It is to bring a particular more than a lakh of hectare of farms under sustainable land and water management and ensure 49 million carbon dioxide equivalent sequestered through sustainable land use and agri practice. So the Green AG project is being implemented in states like Mizoram, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Odisha, and it's funded by GEF. While the Department of Agri, Cooperation and Farmers Welfare is the national via the executing agency, and it's funded by the Global Environmental Facility, the Green AG project. So that's all for this part. Thank you.